Oh, I love you so much.
What's up?
Everyone! Wait,
Well,
is this you
welcome
talk,
to
I talk?
Shooting the Shit with
Bree.
and Nessa.
Nessa.
We
That
will
was terrible.
rehearse that a little better next time.
Yeah, she's like, let's do it together, the intro. And like, it just obviously needed a little work. So, um, last week you may have recalled that we had our bestie, our number one fan in the chat, and
Uh-huh.
we were talking about Christmas movies, and she said she had never seen
Seen Elf.
Elf. Like, what? It's been out
Was
for a
never
long time, so there's like
like
no really
literally
excuse.
like honestly like I think like 16 years or something. Like that movie is not
It's
new.
not new. Right.
Yeah.
So, who are we talking about? We're talking about Glynda, and she's here
Glynda.
with us today, and we're so excited because we just love her. She's just everyone's best friend. Like,
She is. She
she's
just
beautiful,
makes
kind.
she like she talks to you and your day is just better.
Right. And I
Yeah.
love her everyday post where she says, like, good morning. It is like a morning selfie. Like, I'll look for it. I actively look for it on Twitter because
Yeah.
I'm like, I hope she's wearing red today. But here's Miss Glenda.
Hi, everybody.
Glenda.
We are so happy to have you with
Hey.
us. Oh my
I'm,
gosh.
I am glad to be here.
So, when did Elf come out? Like,
I really think
Ooh,
it was 2004 ish.
yeah.
I'll look.
But we
I
usually talk.
have it here.
Look, you have it all signed up there. Who signed that movie for you?
Ed Asner, Mr. Santa Claus.
2003.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Yeah.
16 years. What?
17.
17 years? Wow. And you actually met Santa Claus before.
Yes, I
You met
did.
Ed Asner?
Yes.
How
Was
did
it
that
magical?
happen?
This was last year around Christmas time. There's a old hotel that's over here. It's kind of like a bed and breakfast thing, and they have people to come. And Ed Asner was there that night, and John Snyder, Dukes of Hazard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I also got my picture made with him too. I didn't share it, but I'll have to share it, show it to y'all.
Wow.
But they were over there, and we waited and waited, and got to see John Snyder, and then finally Ed finally got there from Nashville, and we sat and talked to him. His daughter was there. I got to meet her.
Wow.
Really
Wow.
nice. It was neat. And whenever he told his daughter, she said, "Give me one of them movies." And then he looked at me. He said, "You want me to take the paper off of it or not?" I said, "Well, it's
Uh
up to you, whatever you want." And he said, "I'll take it off."
Yeah. Take it off so you can sign
Uh,
the real thing, and
yeah,
that way you can open the movie
yep,
and
this is
yeah.
rewatch it.
true. This is true.
Oh my gosh.
So did you watch Elf then?
Yes, I watched it Sunday. I have seen bits and pieces of it, but not everything.
Yeah.
The only thing I've got to say, I'm not a big fan of Will Ferrell. So that was part of the reason I hadn't watched it.
Yeah.
But it was cute. I liked it after I watched it. Like I said, I've just seen bits and pieces of it, but it was really cute.
Yeah. We
Did you
this
go ahead?
past week we went to my husband's work, the Paramount Theater downtown, and they showed Elf for like the 17th time in a row. And this is the first time he had ever seen it, and he was really
Oh, Landon.
excited. Yeah, Landon, my 6-year-old. We watched Elf together, and he was really excited. He's like, "Can we watch it again?" And I'm like, "That's
Oh,
enough Elf for today."
I told you he would like that movie.
He did. And, he had some questions about it, but it was mostly about, like, why doesn't he have a family? Why are they mean to him? Like the
mm,
other the elves and stuff. So, I mean, we answer some of those questions. And when he saw Santa, ooh, man, that child screamed and he clapped in the theater. And I mean, it's really spaced out. So like, there's like people like 15 rows ahead of us, and like, I'm sure that they could hear my child scream and say, "That's Santa!" It was cute.
That's adorable.
That was fun to be able to bring that to him.
What was his favorite part?
Probably all the decorations that Buddy does in the hotel.
Yeah.
Not the hotel, in the
In the toy store?
Store.
Bixby's or the
Yeah.
shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bixby's.
Kringles. I don't know.
I don't remember
shop.
what it was either.
Gimbals.
Gimbals. Yes. Yes. And my
Mhm.
favorite part is probably oh gosh. Okay, the part in the elevator where he's gonna meet his dad for the first time, and he just like, "I'll ride the elevator up with you," and then he like lights up like a Christmas tree, and I'm like, I can't even imagine the stress that man is under. And the whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, that's dirty. That's not sanitary. And I hope they
Isn't
wash
that
it.
so funny how like when we watch things now after COVID, like we think about that more. Like sometimes I watch TV and I'm like, why the fuck is no one wearing a mask? And then I'm like, oh wait, this is like 10 years old.
Right?
Like what? It's just not normal anymore. I love my brother, and my favorite part growing up was always when he does the really loud long burp and then says, did you hear that? Like anyone could not hear that.
Oh
That was
gosh.
always our favorite.
That's so
What about
gross.
you, Glenda? What did you like?
I thought it was cute whenever him and the girl, I cannot think of her name.
Jovi.
Yeah, whenever they were dancing and he was trying to get her to sing or whatever. Yeah, that was where they was in the store and he was trying to get her to sing and she said no, she couldn't sing and he started in singing. And I also liked the part where she was singing and he walked in, he was listening to her sing.
Yes, that is.
She has
funny.
a beautiful voice.
That bathroom scene is pretty funny.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Are you sure it's not because I was naked?" And he's like, "You have the most beautiful voice I've ever heard." Like, yes, she does. But some of the parts, like, so gross. When he found that gum
Oh
on those
Lord.
banisters,
I love it.
I looked away.
He
I was
gets
like,
so
"This is not
excited.
something that's
He
okay."
slaps the top of the railing because he gets so
Ugh.
excited. Oh my god, I think it's so funny.
I was trying to figure out what he was doing at first, and then it dawned on me about them saying, "Do not, bother the chewing gum."
Yeah,
And then I thought, "Oh, that's what that was."
it is gross, but I liked it.
Of course you did. You're
What
like,
are you typing?
I was looking about fun facts for Elf, and do you know that Jim Carrey was initially eyed to play Buddy the Elf?
I think I did know that actually.
I don't think I knew that. And Buddy the
I didn't.
Jim Carrey's not like my favorite actor for
No,
certain
I don't
roles.
like
It's
him
okay.
either.
But like that Grinch movie, my kids tried to watch it the other day. I was like, "Why are you watching? Uh-oh. Why are you watching this one?" Sorry. Don't look at me. Just buttons and stuff, I swear. I'm sorry, Jim Carrey.
It's all right.
Wow. No. But they were watching that Grinch movie, and it's just scary and dark. And I'm like, watch the new one with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Well, I'll have to check that one out. I hadn't seen it, the new one.
It's
I
just
like the cartoon.
this one is a cartoon.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the original one.
She always says the Grinch with Benedict Cumberbatch, which always makes people think
no.
live action, but it's it's just his voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful voice.
It doesn't even sound like him though.
That just means he's a darn good voice actor.
I watched the trailer for that Grinch movie after you mentioned it, and I was like, I would have never known that that was Benedict Cumberbatch.
See, he's just so full of talent.
He is. I like him.
I liked him a lot. Um, I liked John Favreau. He's just good in everything he
Yeah, he
does.
is.
Lighthearted and lovely, and he just seems like a good person, and I love him.
Yeah, I like him too.
Well, did either one of you get to watch Miracle on 34th Street, the original?
Not yet.
No.
Is that on the?
Okay.
Where can you watch it though? Like, is it on Netflix or?
That I don't know. I've got the movie,
Oh,
but
I,
it's really cute. I like it. Which I like the one with the girl that played Matilda too.
Matilda, yeah.
But my favorite is the original one.
Apparently the original one is on Disney Plus.
really? And that's the one Glenda's talking about, right?
Yeah, 1947.
Yeah.
Oh, hot dog. Well,
Natalie Wood's on it and Maureen O'Hara. I can't remember if there's anybody else that, was a, big star that from that era.
Yeah.
But it was
like
good. I like it.
Because I've been actively trying to find Christmas movies for my children just because I'm not a huge fan of Christmas or holiday movies, my children should enjoy it. So you're welcome, NASA.
And I love the old cartoons like Rudolph, Frosty.
Yes.
That's what I grew up on.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town. That was another one that's kind of in the Rudolph kind of style. Now that was another one. As far as when I was younger, that was one of my favorite ones too.
Rudolph was always a must in my house, and we also always watched a Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah. I always watched it too.
Yeah.
We watched Rudolph the other night. I turned it over there. I was going to watch NCIS, and it wasn't on. Rudolph was on, and my husband said, "What are we watching?" I said, "We're watching Rudolph," and we watched it.
Oh, those old ones are so good. I love those. That's what we grew up on.
Yeah.
Dog aside. Yeah, that's what I want to get my kids to watch. That's the good stuff.
And my crazy dog's in the other room barking.
I was like, is that Nessa's dog or your dog?
No, that's mine.
Mine's been at daycare all day, so he's passed out.
This one will be trying to come in here probably.
He's like, I hear voices. Is my mama okay?
What she does, she's hearing me talk. She's probably trying to figure out what I'm doing.
How dare you do something without her?
What kind of dog is it?
She's a Chihuahua.
Cute.
Can you hear him too?
Yes. Baby.
They can hear you, Jimmy.
I love all the photos you put up of him and your dog.
You need to see the one way she sleeps. She gets up on his shoulder, and her head will be like right up and under on his face, and that's how she sleeps.
That's so cute.
I'll have to post that.
I love that.
If your husband thinks it's okay, he's like, "Why are you? Is he asleep too? That would be better."
No, he wouldn't asleep. Yeah, it would have been better if he had been asleep.
Right.
But we've said time and time again. I said, I think she thinks she's a bird because she gets up on your shoulder and she likes. And she's not no little bitty tiny Chihuahua either.
I love that. That's sweet.
So cute. You put sweaters on her too, right?
Yeah, I got her a Christmas shirt. It's got Santa Baby, I think, on the back of it, and then I bought her a little hoodie.
Nice.
And I've also got her a little pink coat, but we ain't had her outside to have it on. It's cute.
Oh my gosh.
And she loves them.
Yeah,
really,
Willie,
some dogs
Willie
don't.
Does too. Willie, like, if I grab his sweater, he'll like sit down and be like ready. He's like wants to put it on. It's so cute. But
that's how she does.
His little Christmas sweater it's got a shark on it,
Oh,
and it says Santa Jaws.
oh, I bet that's cute.
It's adorable.
Mm.
Oh, it's
Adogable.
right here. Look, I've gotten so lucky. I haven't had to get up for anything.
Wow.
Oh, that
Oh my
is cute.
gosh.
Right?
Oh, look at that fur. You
That
need
is
to
cute.
take
So
up
cute.
knitting for him.
He's precious.
It's adorable.
So, if you're trying to find new Christmas movies for your kiddos, what else have you watched?
We watched Elf.
Okay, so
Mm.
nothing. You need recommendations?
I mean, we watched Elf at the theater.
What about the Santa Claus with that Tim Allen movie? That one's funny.
Oh, those are good. I love them.
And
I
Home
like the
Alone. Oh wait,
original.
no, we talked about Home Alone.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I remember.
Kind of
I
watched.
think I've
What?
only seen that one once.
Yeah. Like when you watch it now, it's like, wow, that's violent.
It's so good.
My son's like, why is he doing that? Why is he such a bad kid? And like, where's his mom? I was like, his
Wait,
mama left him.
you did watch it?
Part of it with my kiddo,
Oh,
and
I thought you said he was gonna be too afraid of people breaking in.
probably, I don't know. I don't know. He was
Oh
more
my
worried
god.
about like how like his mom left him and like why those bad guys are coming and why is that guy stepping on some broken glass ornaments and his head getting caught on fire. I turned it off. I was like, I don't want to have to explain this to you.
That would be
when
too
he's
much.
a little bit older. Maybe that's like an 8-year-old movie.
Mm.
Yeah, it's violent and like mildly disturbing. I think. I mean, to us it's okay, but as an adult, you look at it, it's like, oh my gosh, I never want to leave my baby. Not okay.
Oh,
Well, what about Jack Frost? Would that be too
that
much
movie.
with Michael Keaton in it?
That
Is that
movie
the would
is so sad.
that one? Yeah, it is, but it's a good one.
Does he
That
die?
might not be good for him.
Great. That you should watch that.
Okay,
Mhm.
I sobbed during the live action Moana, so if it's a sad movie, I'm
Do
probably
you
gonna sob.
do you mean
Mm.
Mulan?
What did I say?
You said Moana.
I meant I meant Mulan.
Okay. You act like though you don't cry at things normally, but you do. You're a crier.
You know, at movies because I just like have a deep sense of
Yeah.
empathy and I just put myself in that. But for other things, like I don't. But for movies,
But for movie, that's what I mean. I don't mean like in general. I just mean like
yeah.
you cry at TV pretty easily.
Okay, those commercials with the dogs,
Mm.
it's hard to watch. It's just the music sets the tone, and then
Great.
people are talking, and there's little children in the hospital. You know what? Let's just move on.
We used to make fun of my mom for that. My dad used to say that my mom would cry at a Kleenex commercial. And then I really think she did one time
They're beautiful.
at a Kleenex commercial.
They just make it just spot on.
I don't understand. I will cry at I don't cry at shit like that, but I'll cry at like I get really because I'm also very empathetic. I get very involved in characters. So over series or movies or whatever, like if you do a good job of like making me bond with a character, I will like feel everything that they feel, and so I'll end up
Mm.
crying. Which is why I don't watch a lot of things that I know would make me do that because I don't like crying. Crying is not like therapeutic for me. I know some people really like it's their jam. They're like, I'm gonna have a glass of wine and a good cry, and I'm like, that sounds
Right?
awful. I would not want that. But yeah, so I don't
No.
watch like I remember Jack Frost. My mom really liked that movie, so she used to make us watch it. And I liked it, but then I've never watched it since my mom died. I don't think that I could cope with that.
Oh,
I don't think I've
probably
seen it.
not. It's like she said, it is sad, but it's
Yeah.
a good movie too.
It is. It's a really good movie. It's really
I,
beautiful.
I used to be super into like Hallmark movies, and I just sob through all
It's
of
not like
them.
that. It's not a Hallmark movie.
No.
It's literally like his dad dies in the beginning, and then turns into Jack Frost the snowman. Like he possesses Jack Frost.
It's got some real good funny parts in
It's
it
really
too. So
it's cute. It's cute.
So when the snow melts,
Just watch it.
we can't explain it. This is one you just have to watch.
Yeah. Just
It
watch
gives too much away.
it's okay.
I think
I
though
like that.
my brother could not have been much older than Landon when that movie came out.
Yeah, Michael Keaton
And
was
we
young in
watched
it.
it.
We were sturdier emotionally back then.
Have you seen the Christmas Chronicles on Netflix
Yeah.
with Kirk
No.
Russell?
Yeah.
No.
They're good. I like both of them. I think I
have-
like the first one better than I did the second one, though.
I haven't watched the second one.
I watched it a couple of weeks ago. I think it was.
Is it easy to follow?
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's good. I think your little boy would like it.
Probably. We do need Christmas movies. What's his name? The Kurt Russell. He
Mm.
was just a bad guy in Guardians of the
Not
Galaxy.
everything goes back to Marvel, you crazy woman.
It's like 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. It really does just all go back to
It
Marvel.
really does, you're right.
It really does, yeah.
Okay, Kurt Russell for me goes back to Gilligan's Island, which I'm a
Who's-
lot older than y'all.
What?
He was in Gilligan's Island?
Yes, he
What?
played like a Tarzan boy when he was little.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah,
You know,
and
wow.
then he was also in a Western series with Tim Matheson called The Quest. He played an Indian in it. It was pretty good. It didn't last but maybe one season. So everybody else didn't think it was too good, but I enjoyed it.
That's funny.
But I've always liked Kurt Russell. And yeah, he's played bad guys in other movies and stuff. I know he's in one with Sylvester Stallone that we watched, and I can't think of the name of it, and I really liked it. It was real good.
Wow.
Huh.
One role can just change my opinion about actors and what they choose to do and the shows that they are a part of really says something about their character as well because they have to
Mm.
connect with a character and portray it to people. And one that got ruined for me was Robin Williams when he played in 1 Hour Photo and he was a bad guy.
So
I have never seen
good.
that, and I don't think I would want to see it because I love Robin Williams.
I was like, he plays a bad
It
guy
did
too
not
well.
ruin it for me. It did not ruin it for me.
No, that just told me that he was unhappy and there was something going on with him and just he connected too well with that bad guy.
He was in a episode of Law and Order, I think it was, and he played a really weird person in it. And after I seen that, I didn't, I didn't like him in it, so I don't think I would want to see him in that movie there because
Right?
he's just always been such a good guy in all the other movies,
Yeah, and it
and
changes your
everything.
perspective on him and
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have watched that movie. And
What about National Lampoon Christmas? What's it called? Christmas
Christmas
Vacation?
Vacation. It's goofy. I've seen it. It's good.
That's a good one. We used to watch that one a lot. Have you seen that one, Brie?
yeah, it's been years since I was a kiddo. I haven't seen it. I feel like is it inappropriate? I feel like with the main actor,
Mm,
is it?
I feel like there's probably some language, but I think
I
other than
can't
that,
remember. It was on the other night here, but I can't remember what channel it was because Jimmy said, "You want to watch that?" I said, "No, not tonight."
I
and
feel like you have to be ready for it.
yeah, definitely. And if you could catch it on TV, I think it would be fine because they would take
Yeah.
out whatever, Um, but that one, it also might not hold his attention yet. He just might not care.
Yeah.
But that movie is funny,
Mm-hmm.
All
funny,
those
funny.
National Lampoon ones. I used to love Ernest. Ernest goes to jail. Ernest goes to
Yeah.
school. I'm sure
Talk
there's a
about
Christmas one.
talk about an actor that's been ruined.
Excuse me? I'm sorry. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, didn't he have a whole bunch of pedophilia things happening against him?
Was that Pee Wee Herman?
Oh yeah, you're right.
uh,
Jim Varney.
You're right.
Okay.
Pee Wee
I
Herman.
don't. I think it was Pee Wee Herman, but now I could be wrong. I know Pee Wee
Yeah.
Herman had a lot of things going on.
No, I think you're right. I think it was him and not Ernest.
Okay. Yeah, he died in 2000. Wow.
Oh,
Ernest?
Yeah.
I don't even. Is that his
well,
name?
I must have missed that. I don't
No,
remember that.
Jim Varney. That's his name. But I grew up watching all those Ernest movies.
Yeah.
Just so good.
What about? Do you like Vince Vaughn? Have you seen that? Fred Claus.
No.
He's like
Seemed like I watched that.
Vince Vaughn plays Santa Claus's brother named Fred.
Oh my gosh.
Seemed like
That
we
was pretty
seen
funny.
that too. I think it was good.
Yeah, I like that one.
We've been
And
watching like holiday specials. Oh,
like
have you seen the Disney Sing Along holiday special on it's like Hulu and it's like all these famous people singing songs about Christmas.
no.
I hadn't seen it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just post
Mm.
about it and you guys can look at it. But
Okay.
also like Storybots has a Christmas episode and the How to Train Your Dragon has a Christmas thing. So
Oh.
yeah, we have been watching Christmassy things, just not Christmas
You gotta get
movies.
them in on the classics, though.
So
Yeah.
like
What
the
about the Polar Express?
I think we talked about this. It's
Oh, did we?
terrifying.
Yeah.
Did
I
we talk
haven't
about this last
seen it yet.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen it either, but people fucking love that movie.
I've heard a lot of people talk about it. What was wrong with it, Bree?
It's disturbing. Like
Oh, I do
the
remember you saying that.
yeah, Tom Hanks, the character, he's like the character of all the main characters. It's his face and his voice. And the
Okay.
kid just has like a monotone feel and he's unhappy the whole time. And there's no real joy in the
Mm.
movie from the characters. And it's like, it's Christmas. Why can't you just be a little more excited?
Yeah.
So,
You would think they would.
and
That's
the
fair.
sound's really weird and it's like really loud at some points and really soft at other points. And
It's on a train.
it sure is on train. And I
Mm-hmm.
worked at Hallmark at the time the movie came out.
You
And
worked at a Hallmark?
in Richmond, it was my second job is Hallmark. I was a product manager, but we had the
Cool.
bells. I love that job. The bells that from the reindeer, I guess. We sold those and just sold out of them. Anything with the book or Polar Express, anything, it just went. I
Ah,
just did
since
not.
you mentioned reindeer, what about what is it, Prancer?
Prancer!
It's got Sam Elliott in it, don't it?
You gotta show Prancer to Landon.
Cancer.
He
What
was
I
is it? A
don't
so
know if
cartoon?
I've seen it or not. No, it's seems like I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I don't know
Oh,
if I've seen it all the way through or not.
it's so good.
Where do you watch it? Is it on the
I don't know. Just type it in
That
Bing
I don't
stream.
know, because I ain't seen it in a while.
Oh wow, so it's like an older movie.
I was trying to think of
You
some of the
bitch.
other ones.
It is not that old, you bitch.
Oh.
I don't think I've heard of it. Let's see. Prancer.
I guess you'd have
Um
to get that one on Amazon Prime.
So there's Prancer movie that came out in 1989. I'm guessing that's not the one you're talking about.
No, that
Is
is
it
the one I'm
got
talking. That's the
is
one
it
I'm talking
got
about.
Sam Elliott in it?
Yeah. 89.
Ooh, it's on Hulu. Okay, we've got that.
Check that one out. That
Rated
it was
G.
cute.
It was cute. I liked that one. I remember.
A farm girl nurses a wounded reindeer, hoping to bring it back to health in time for Christmas. Ooh, except her skeptical father.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. Okay, well, maybe we'll watch that on the Hulu tomorrow.
Yeah, it's really cute. And then after
Oh.
the kids go to bed, you and Bobby could watch the night before.
Is it girl? I don't know.
I think it's Judd Apatow, but it's got Seth Rogen in it. It is so funny.
Oh my gosh. The night before. 2015?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's rated R. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, it has gosh, what's that girl's name? So nice.
So
Mindy
nice.
Kaling.
Oh yeah, Mindy
Kaling.
Kaling.
She's cute. We like her.
Yeah, she is cute. I like
Wow.
that.
But there's what, 20 days, 18 days till Christmas.
Yep.
Is there?
Oh my gosh. Yes, my son reminds me. We have an advent calendar and I had to hide them because my daughter tried to open all of them and eat them.
Oh.
And then she like
No.
hid the chocolate places. She came out eating something brown. I'm like, oh my God, is that chocolate?
Oh
Audra.
God.
And it was, thank God. Oh, you never know with her. She
That's
crazy.
true.
So we had to hide the advent calendars. And we got them from Kroger, so they were just like the Trolls one and then the LOL dolls or whatever because Landon picked it out for his sister. And it doesn't have the story of Christmas. He's like, "What's the point of advent calendar?" I was like, "It usually tells you about Christmas, but I don't know about these ones."
They do?
Yeah, right? There's a little short story like about how Christmas came, right, Glynda?
I have
Advent
no idea.
I don't know
advent
about that.
calendars?
I don't know about
I
that.
haven't seen them. Don't
Wow.
know about them.
It tells you
I'm
the story of
behind.
Christmas and well, this one just gives you
No, they
chocolate.
just count down to Christmas. That's all they do.
Oh, okay. When I grew up, it was telling about the miracle of Christmas.
The Miracle
Okay.
of Christmas.
Wow. Okay. So it's just counting down for Christmas. Nothing
Well,
special, but you
I
get
have
chocolate.
good news for you, and that is that Landon's new dinosaur book arrived today.
Oh, cool.
So prepare for him to learn actual facts about dinosaurs.
Hey, we read about dinosaurs a lot and facts and fossils and stuff. Thank you.
Is it out of books that say Jurassic Park on the front?
We don't have Jurassic Park books. We have books about dinosaurs. I'm telling you, please don't break my son's heart.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Uh-oh.
You know he's going to yell at you.
Someone needs to teach him.
He knows about dinosaurs. He just thinks scientists created them in Jurassic Park.
Okay. Okay.
But he can name dinosaurs.
This is a Christmas episode, so I'm gonna let this one go right now. And didn't they make a? Speaking of dinosaurs, didn't they make a Land Before Time Christmas movie?
I don't know.
I think they did. Look it up. Look it up. Typey fingers.
But I like the very first one because I got it for my daughter. We watched it. We loved it.
Jesus.
Matter of fact, I think she's still got the VHS to it.
I watched that as an adult and wept.
It's called The Big Freeze. The Land Before Time.
Is it about Christmas?
It's got snow in it. It's Christmas.
No, I feel like they
Oh,
made.
Christmas special and Land Before
Yes.
Time Christmas. Yes.
There
Okay.
we go. Yeah.
Yeah, we watched that growing up, and we recorded it on our VHS. And then after it, there was wrestling with Jake the Snake.
Oh, cool.
Double win.
And Vin Diesel wouldn't know her around then.
Right? He was in a movement.
No, he was not.
He was so young and beautiful.
He was not in a woman. You were a child. What is the matter
Okay,
with you?
I don't know. I.
You think Vin Diesel's fucking 30?
Oh wow, he's 53. He looks
Yes.
like he's
He
20.
is old enough to be your father.
Wow. He's
He's still pretty, Brie.
Yeah, I guess it's the no hair thing. It's just he's polished.
When can we get an anti-Vin Diesel guest on this show?
Never, because everyone
I'm
loves
gonna
him.
find one.
Jake the Snake is 65.
Oh my goodness.
Who?
Wow. Jake the
That
Snake.
don't seem right.
How old
But
is,
he has been around a long time.
How old is Michael Keaton?
Michael
bet-
Keaton.
I bet he's like 70.
Is
He's
that,
been
is that
around a
your
long
final
time.
guess? 69. He's still beautiful.
Cool.
Oh!
He was in Spider-Man.
He's in a lot of good movies.
Into the not the Spider, but the Spider-Man movie.
So his
See,
voice,
everything.
was
No,
in it.
it was him in the
That was a
Spider-Man
fucking
Homecoming.
cartoon.
No, the Spider-Man Homecoming
You said
movie.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I messed up. Yes, I'm just telling you. 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon says he was in a Marvel movie. Tom Holland. Vin Diesel was in a Marvel movie as Groot.
Yeah.
There you go.
But he was not in it. His voice was in it.
He was in it. He was present.
Oh,
for the
really?
filming.
Did you see his face in any of those movies?
Maybe in the credits I did. I don't know.
No.
Without Vin Diesel, we wouldn't have Groot. So
Fine. Fine by me.
why do you hate Baby Groot? Why? Why do you hate everything?
I actually like Teenage Groot the best. Teenage Groot is my favorite. Oh my god. He's got so much angst. It's adorable.
I'm Groot. Yeah.
He's just playing his little video game in his dirty
butt.
room. It's so cute.
Oh my gosh.
That's your future, Brie. Are you ready for that?
Oh my gosh. No. No, my son, he's wonderful and perfect and great. But my daughter, I just.
Oh my god.
She's crazy. She is crazy. Love her. They were playing cars earlier, and Lana was setting up a track, and she broke that track apart and beat him with it.
Oh no!
And when he tried to defend himself, she got mad. She took his shirt and she bit it.
Oh no!
She is 100% your child.
Ruthless. My poor son puts up with a lot, and the other night I was just crying. I was like, Rob was like, "Why are you crying?" I was like, "I just love my son so much. He puts up with so much, and he's so patient, and he still helps us." When I'm like, "Lana, go get a diaper. Can you pick that up?" Even though Audra threw her Cheerios on the ground because she likes to eat off the ground, apparently, and he's just so patient. During breakfast, she eats her cereal, and then she just throws it on the ground. It's what the hell? But she gets on the ground on all her legs and there's eating.
Bless Landon's little heart.
He's just an angel.
She is too, just in her own way. She'll probably be president one day. Heads will roll.
Yep.
It'll be great.
I just teenage years. I'm gray on this side.
What?
I'm gray.
Like
teenage
right
years?
now?
Yes. I like to pluck my grays out.
Don't do that. That's not good.
You're only gray on one side?
Well, I mean, it's the side I look at, so. I got some grays up here, but I'll just pick them out. And I'm like, oh, damn it, another one. And then another one pops up, and it's like,
That's the funny thing about hair; it just keeps growing back.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want all my hair to be gray. It's like Starlight from House Moving Castle.
Yeah. Has
Beautiful.
Landon watched those?
I think he's watched House Moving Castle with me once.
Has he watched Totoro?
No, because HBO Max isn't friendly with Roku, so hopefully they'll get a deal where we can watch HBO Max, but we can only watch it on our computer, but we haven't. It's too complicated.
You don't own Totoro?
No.
I don't know why. I just assumed that because I know Bobby loves to collect DVDs, and I just figured he had Totoro.
I don't want to tell you how many okay, last episode, Nessa called me a hoarder and that I don't let go of things.
I
So,
said you have hoarding tendencies.
okay, well, my hoarding tendencies went through my storage yesterday and I got 2
And I'm so
boxes
proud of you.
of wine glasses and other things for Nessa
Oh,
So,
cool.
what made you think of that? Are there DVDs out there also?
because there are so many DVDs. I'm telling you, we have well over 500 because there's Blu-rays, there's steelbooks, there's DVDs, there's VHSs, there's box sets.
And they're just out in the storage
Well,
area?
and in our closet, mostly in our closet.
So, but nobody watches them. So, why do we still have them?
Thank you, Nessa. Would you
Okay.
like to have a conversation with Robert now?
Sure. I will do that.
I fixed myself.
I mean, I got rid of most of my DVDs when I moved across the country, but the ones that I did not want to get rid of, I just got one of those like books for. And so now I have, like with the little sleeves, and you just stick the DVD in the sleeve.
You don't keep
Yep.
the cover or the cover art or
No.
anything?
What do I need the cover for?
Nothing, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Robert, I don't know.
DVDs aren't worth anything, anyways. Like, you could take all 500 of those DVDs to a store to like sell them secondhand or whatever, and they'd probably give you $20.
That would break his heart. Yeah. It's disgusting how many we have. Like when we moved the first time after we got married, most of the boxes were DVDs. And
Are
they
you
were
sure
big.
that you don't have Totoro?
Because I would own it if we did, and I don't. Oh my gosh. Every
What
other
about
movie we have.
Ponyo? Ponyo's really cute.
We saw that with you the first time, and no, we don't have it. We don't have any of those good movies.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think my sister has. I'm pretty sure I bought because my sister loved Totoro when she was like 4. It was like her favorite movie, and she used to just want to come to my house and then steal my copy of it. And so I'm pretty sure I bought her one. So, Totoro Party on Christmas.
Totoro Party on Christmas. Perfect.
That'll be our Christmas movie. It's not Christmassy at all. That's okay.
Are you all set up for Christmas, Glynda? Do you have your tree and lights and everything up?
Yep, got the tree up. This first year we put a tree up in probably 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
I just really haven't. We live in a trailer, and I really didn't have a whole lot of room. And then after Allie left, we just, quit putting it up. I had a little fiber optic tree that I put up, I think it was last year. And then she had my Christmas tree, and I got it back from her the other day. So I've got it up this year. And then what was so funny, I had it all decorated. Everything was fine. I went to plug the lights in. It had no lights on around the middle of it.
No.
And I remember you talking about that it could be a fuse or something, which I couldn't find nothing like that. But I went and twisted one of the bulbs, and they all come back on.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
That
worked. Yeah,
I don't know what the deal was.
I don't know about that Fuse. Fuse?
Fuse.
Yes.
It's like this is just a regular plug for
Uh-huh.
an extension cord, but basically like this part right
Yeah.
here on the Christmas lights you can open it
Hmm.
and they put the fuse inside of it. So then the baggie that comes with your lights, you can replace the fuse in this little spot.
Yep. I remembered whenever you was talking about that. I thought, yeah, I think I've had a couple of them. And usually I
Yeah.
just stick them back in the box where I've got the lights. That way, if I need them,
Yeah.
there they are. But I made sure I plugged all the lights up, made sure they were working, they were fine. So I don't know what happened.
Where
And then,
MacGyver.
like I said, I went in there, I twisted one of them around, and then they come back on. I said, okay, that'll work.
Wow.
do you have Christmas traditions that you like, are you on Christmas Day or like that you did when your daughter was home?
When she was home, we would take, like on Christmas Eve, open one present, then the rest of it be open on Christmas morning. When I was growing up, at home, me, my mom, dad, and I guess probably my brother, because the rest of the bunch was older and probably already gone. We would go out and ride around looking at Christmas lights, singing Christmas
Yeah.
songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much, like whenever she was little and when we were here, we would do that, on Christmas Eve and then open the other presents Christmas Day. And most of the time, I can't remember. Seemed like sometimes I would wind up cooking on like Christmas Eve, and we wouldn't, do a big meal on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
But as she got older, she would come and help, and we'd make pigs in a blanket, sausage balls, all that kind of stuff. Have that, and then do the meal. And y'all was asking that one night we was talking about fried corn. You've never eaten no fried corn, Brie?
I've never had
No.
fried corn. That just sounds delicious.
Well, what you do is you get, your corn on your cob. I've even took and done it from where I bought corn and got it and froze it, like buying it from somebody that grows it,
Yeah.
and then take and uh shuck it, do all that stuff and put it in the freezer. And then I pull it out of the freezer, let it kind of thaw up some, and then you take and you cut it off. Uh have you a good sharp knife and cut it off. And you can do it whether if you've got fresh corn, cut it off. You go a thin layer, do another layer, and then you take and scrape the cob, and that's what makes that milky like. And you put it in. I always do it in a black skillet. That's why I call them black skillet,
Like
cast
a
iron.
cast iron?
Yeah.
Cast iron.
Uh, but you put it in it, put some little dab of oil. I put some butter in it, put milk in it, and you take and stir it, and you'll put it up on high for a few minutes. And then, of course, if you don't watch it, it'll start sticking. Then you bring it down, lower the temperature on it, and just let it cook till it pretty much, simmers the liquid out of it. And there you
Yeah.
go.
Is
It's
it
awesome.
crunchy?
No, it's good. It wouldn't be crunchy.
Wow.
But that was the main thing, like at Christmas and even at Thanksgiving. We would have fried corn. We would have dressing, homemade dressing, um, green beans. And
Uh-huh.
one year we had green bean casserole, but most of the time I would get, we had a garden at one point in time, so I had green beans put up in the freezer or canned. I'd get them out, open them up. Let's see what else. Always done sweet potato casserole. Of course, turkey. Sometimes turkey and ham, or sometimes just one. Or
Yeah.
uh, what
Wow.
else? Mashed potatoes,
Yes.
and I always like green peas, English peas, whatever you call them. I always like them. Let's see. Can't remember. And then, of course, we would have rolls.
Yes.
Um,
Squish it
that's
all
probably
together.
that's probably about it. And then
What about
different
mac and cheese?
macaroni and cheese. A lot of times we'd fix it. Maybe not every year, but
Yeah.
Most time we'd fix it. I never was too good at doing homemade mac and cheese. For some
I've
reason, it
never
just
done it.
would not turn out good for me. Now, Jimmy's grandmother, oh, it's so good. She'd
Really?
fix it. You're really good. Yep.
Uh,
I'm so
my
scared to make
granny
it.
and my mom could both make it. I found through them that the secret was that you also have to use some trash cheese, like
Uh huh.
Velveeta or Cheese Whiz or something. Like
Yeah.
you can't just use real cheese. You have to put fake cheese in too.
Hmm.
And then
I
it's
think
like,
when I've done it, I've always used like the Velveeta in it. Get
yeah,
that big old block that you
yeah,
get,
Cheese
and
dip.
it usually does good that
yeah,
way. But like I said, it's been okay when I've made it, but it's still not as good as the way his grandmother would make it. Hers
yeah.
is so good.
Uh,
Yum.
I love mac and cheese.
And
It's
I
my
had
fave.
sweet potato casserole for like the first time actually eating it this past Thanksgiving because my friend brought it and I was like, I'll try it because she was
Mhm.
right there, and it was good.
It
Do you not,
is good.
do you not like sweet potatoes?
Not a super fan,
Okay.
just until like recently I actually had a
Wait,
sweet potato.
did she do it with the marshmallows or with the brown sugar?
Both, because there were marshmallows on top and there was some brown sugar in the potato, I
Okay.
guess,
Well,
and
there's
then
like
she
you can
baked
make
it.
sweet potato casserole with marshmallows or without marshmallows.
Oh, there were
I
marshmallows.
personally prefer without.
That was like the best part.
My granny used to do it though. She would make this like pecan or walnut something with
Pecan.
like
Mhm.
whatever
Uh
with cinnamon and brown sugar, and like she made like a crumble for the top of
huh.
it, and it was so good.
Now, my
Wow.
mom, when she would do sweet potatoes, what she would do, she wouldn't do a sweet potato casserole. She'd just do sweet potatoes. She would slice them and cut them up, bake them in the oven, and I don't know what all. I'm sure she put cinnamon and sugar and stuff. And when she would bring them things out, it was like they were just so syrupy and so good. And then she would
Yum,
put the marshmallows on top, and they were delicious too. And I never
yum.
had no luck at doing them. I just stuck with the casseroles.
I've
Right.
never made that one.
Huh.
But
Sounds
now that's how she always done sweet potatoes.
Yeah,
I said
it
it's
sounds
weird
good.
how through the years, different things that you would eat, at holidays and how it changes,
Yeah.
through the years and everything.
yeah. Like our Christmas Eve tradition with Robert's family has always been to make Mexican food. So we'd have tamales and like enchiladas and stuff and Mexican rice because they're from
Mm.
Texas. So we would do that. And for Christmas Day, we'd make egg casseroles, I guess. I don't know.
Like breakfast
There you
casseroles.
go.
Yeah.
Breakfast casseroles. Yes. Yeah. And I don't know. We just have,
My
I don't
dog just
remember.
puked.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
I don't know.
Too much casserole.
Maybe it heard me talking about the sweet potatoes.
I
Too much
swear they
info.
feed him at daycare. They tell me that they don't give them anything. They don't give them any treats or
Uh-oh.
anything, but I swear that they do because he pukes almost every time he comes home from there. And he
Hmm.
has a really sensitive stomach. So, anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to.
That's so gross.
I just didn't know
Definitely
if
not.
y'all could hear him gagging over here.
No.
No,
No,
Okay,
you
good.
could just
sure
hear
can.
mine barking.
I don't have pets.
Poor baby.
Do you think there's two types of people when it comes to casserole people or like sides people? Like there's people that always have meals where it's just casseroles and everything's mixed together, or there's people that have the protein, the carb, and the vegetable.
My personal opinion is I feel like it's a geographical difference. Because I
Like
feel
from the
like,
south.
yeah, well, I feel like, well, not necessarily like north and south, because I feel like in the south you still get, you know, sides and casseroles, but like,
Mhm.
I feel like you get more, it's kind of like a blend in that like mid Atlantic region. And then as you get like more north or south. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it's geographical.
Hmm. And which kind are you? You
Well,
don't feed yourself, do you?
I'm no, I'm from Virginia, so um, we always had sides and casseroles. So
Wow.
like we always have. We don't do like mashed potatoes, but we would do like scallop potatoes. We
Mm-hmm.
would do green bean casserole. We would
Mm.
do cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving. My granny made the best cranberry sauce. I think everybody says that about their granny's cranberry sauce, though.
Robert does.
Sweet potato casserole. But then the thing is, too, that some casseroles are not casseroles, really. Because, like, sweet potato casserole is just sweet potatoes. It's not 8 different things
Mm-mm.
mixed into a meal. You know, that's just a side.
It's just in the
So,
Mm-hmm.
casserole pan.
exactly.
Yeah. What
And
about you,
that's like
Glynda?
broccoli casserole. A lot of
Yes.
people do them too.
I made that for Thanksgiving.
You're so cute.
So good.
Do you make casseroles, Glynda, or do you make sides and a protein?
Uh, well, like I say, I make the sweet potato casserole, and that's probably about it. And then do the other, you know, green beans, mashed potatoes. The hubby's got to have taters and meat. That's all there is to it. He's a meat and tater man.
Yeah. Sounds like
And
Nothing
see,
Robert.
wrong
I've
with that.
I have quit all that because of the keto. I haven't eat. I'm still trying to stay at my weight and maintain. So I still watch what I eat. I have not went back to eating a lot of the. You know, I may snatch.
Starchy.
Yeah, I may snatch a fry every now and then, but not eating like a serving of potatoes. I haven't eaten no beans in over a year, whether it be, I mean, like
Wow.
green beans, I have, because green
Yeah.
beans are allowed on low carb keto. But,
Wow. Do you miss it?
and, uh, pinto beans, I do. I love good old
Yeah.
pinto beans.
Chili.
Uh,
Oh, man.
mm-hmm. Now, I made some chili the other night out of a cookbook that I won off Instagram.
The keto cookbook that I want.
Yes.
Yes.
I've got 2 of them. I got my other one today, and it is awesome. It's got a lot more in it. It's got like different dishes for like celebrations and things. It's even got drinks in it, and I don't know what all desserts, a little bit of everything. But the chili
Wow.
I made out of that book, it was good. It didn't have no beans in it. You had
Huh.
diced tomatoes, hamburger meat. You could use either ground beef or turkey, ground turkey. I can't remember what else it had in it, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yum.
It kind of hit the spot, since I hadn't had
Yeah.
chili in so long. So,
Yeah.
and it's like a lot of things that I have adapted to that I've been eating. It's like, well, like for as sweets, either I try to make stuff or I'll buy the Atkins, the sweet things like that. And
Yeah.
if I go and eat something every now and then that say somebody's made homemade or something, me it's like it's too sweet, too rich.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a good thing for me because I'm a big sweet eater. I love all the
Oh no.
cookies, cakes, pies, all that good stuff.
The good stuff. Yeah, I
Yes.
usually like making my own because my son's allergic to eggs and
Oh no.
I too much sugar hurts my gallbladder, I think, and
Mm.
and too much fatty stuff just makes me sick. So I like to make my own and like muffins, I do applesauce instead of eggs. And yeah, I put less sugar in it too. So I like
I've
homemade
got a
stuff.
recipe for both of you you need to try if you like chocolate and like graham crackers and pudding. It's called chocolate eclair. Have y'all
Ooh,
ever heard of that?
Nope. Sounds relevant to my interest, though.
sounds
It's really really simple. You buy 2 boxes of the vanilla pudding, instant pudding. Uh, let's see. a 8-ounce box of Cool Whip, uh,
Yes.
3 cups of milk, uh, cup of powdered sugar. What you do, you take graham crackers, put it in the bottom of your pan. You take the filling after you get it made, the Cool Whip, the milk, the pudding, and the powdered sugar all goes together. You mix that up. You put that down, put another layer of graham crackers, put another layer of the pudding mix, another layer of graham crackers, and then you get a can of chocolate icing. You can get fudge, you can get milk chocolate, whatever you prefer. You get it, you put it in the microwave for a few minutes to melt it, where you can just pour it over top. And then you put it in the refrigerator and let it set till, in the morning. It's ready to go. Everybody loves that. Usually
She's
I.
she said it's ready to go.
It's real. That's
And I
sweet.
mean, everybody loves it. There was one year, I bet you I made probably 5 or 6 of them things. I would make them
Wow.
every time we would have like a get together,
Yep.
and I took one to work. There's a lady wanting one for her birthday, so I made her
All right.
one for her birthday. My niece wanted one for her birthday, so I made her one, and then we had like Christmas at church, and I took one there. I know that year I bet you I made about 6 of them things, and they're so
Wow.
simple and so easy, and like I said, everybody loves them. But I'll
Yeah.
get the recipe and I'll send it to y'all.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah. Because
good.
I think that ought to be a good thing to make with the kids too. Like Landon
Yeah,
loves to help in the kitchen,
yeah.
so we
Because
usually
that
make
way
homemade
then
pancakes
they could take and do he could take and do the graham crackers, line your pan and everything with it. And
and
like I say,
mix.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The other week, I learned that you cannot make instant pudding with almond milk.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Doesn't it like
I
set
want,
differently?
It doesn't set.
Oh.
huh?
Yeah. So make sure
Well,
you use real milk when you make that.
I usually use like real milk or the 2% milk.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's weird.
I
That
know.
looks
I
like
thought
that
it
would
was.
be all right.
I
What's
thought
like at Starbucks
cold wet
before
should
when
work.
we go, like when we used to go to Starbucks, we would try to order fraps with almond milk, but they're like, no, it's gross. It doesn't work out or turn out for some reason.
Hmm.
Now you know why.
I
That may
still do
be
it though.
You know, there's there's so many different kinds of milk. Like there's what is it? Our neighbor uses like some weird crazy milk that's all natural and like a nut or something. I don't remember what it is, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there's
Huh.
like macadamia nut. There's like oat milk is having
Yeah,
a
oat
moment
milk.
right
That's
Ugh,
what it
now.
was. Oat milk.
never drank none of that.
It is not good. It's very sweet.
Yeah. We do
It's
almond
not
milk
my
here
favorite.
because Audra can like eat milk and have milk and stuff, like, pudding and stuff. But if she drinks milk, it's just a nightmare
Mm.
coming out of her butt.
With her butt, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
I understand that.
That's fun. So
All
yeah, I
right.
want to do that for my kids.
Well, we've broken our hour mark.
We're so good.
Yep.
Let's just do a podcast on recipes,
It's my dog's
There
foot.
you go.
right? It's nice because you could hear it at the same time when you're trying to make it. So
Yep. Yep.
like, but let's see, where can we find you, Glenda, on Twitter?
Hillbilly762.
Beautiful. And we are Brianessa at Brianessa Pod on Twitter.
I was looking for it to scroll across
Oh,
the
there
bottom.
it goes. Yeah, and Twitter, Anessa is Vanessa Sue, and I'm Brie Poe, and we are so excited to have Glenda back. I feel like she's going to be a regular on our show
Yeah,
because you
she's just
just
our third host now.
you complete our
I have
dynamic.
enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. I love it.
We love having you on. It's just so
Yeah,
easy and just nice.
it's the best. Thank you,
Uh,
Glenda.
Thanks,
You are
Glenda.
welcome. Thank y'all.
Have a good night, guys.
You
Bye.
too.